This thing got beaten up so bad.
Hi, this is Ned from A Check of Wheels. Today on the bench I have Rado Diastar. This particular one powered by ETA 2789. Looking at the condition, this is heartbreaking.
I think I need coffee.
After a cup of coffee, I'm ready to getting on. I am removing bracelet and this is well worn.
The spring bar even broken.
I'm trying my best to take off the dirt as much as I can.
This is like crime scene investigation. Look at all this DNA.
The dial feed might has been broken and the crown got stuck.
Okay, let's do it.
The dial of this watch looks gorgeous. It displays different color at different angle of the light. The case back is authentic, but it's not of this model.
Oh, look at that. Service record. So I'm not the first one entering this movement.
It is obvious that the automatic model has been replaced with some other model, but with ETA part is interchangeable.
So it is trying to move, but with low amplitude. I think it had been changed. And missing of casing clamp.
Taking away the casing clamp and the crown, the movement should be removed nice and easy. Second hand is not in place.
It's very, very stiff.
I am taking off the crystal because it's gonna need replacement. I align the hands so I can remove them easier. And straight away I can remove the dial. That means the dial feet are broken.
The dial feed is missing right there and right there.
Also, you can see that the disc is not in condition, but the owner doesn't want to change it.
This didn't even lock in place.
On this dial side, I'm gonna remove the motion work and the calendar work. This is the calendar jumper spring, and this is the quick set date change wheel. This is the corrector wheel. This is a setting wheel, the calendar intermediate wheel, the cover plate. And every time I see the spring, I want to release the spring tension first, and I can remove the wheels. In this case, I remove the calendar driving wheel. Now I am removing the yoke spring and calendar yoke. Now come to the motion work, the hour wheel, the minute wheel, and cannon pinion. Back to the movement side, I am removing the automatic work. Underneath the automatic work, there is a cover plate that holds all the wheels together, and this is the reduction wheel, the ratchet wheel driving wheel, and two reversing wheels. Now I am removing the balance. This part I have to be very careful and be gentle with it. I am letting down all the power and it seems like there is actually no power in it. And what big fiber that is. Once there is no power, I can remove the pallet fork, and this is the pallet cock. And here is the pallet fork. I am removing the crown wheel and it is held by reverse threaded screw, and that is the click and the click spring. And now I am removing the ratchet wheel. And now I can remove the barrel bridge, which held by 3 screws. I am removing setting lever. This thing stops your watch when you are in setting time mode. And I remove the mainspring barrel. I am checking the gear train, and as soon as I stop, it stops. So that is not a good indication. In other words, there is something that holds back the gear that they didn't want to move. And in this case, it can be the old oil. You can even see the escape wheel get stuck. Now I am removing all the gear train, the 4th wheel, the 3rd wheel, and the 2nd wheel. Back to the dial side, I am removing the keyless work. That is setting lever spring, and I am releasing the spring tension, and that's the spring, the yoke, the setting lever, and operating lever, the sliding pinion, and the winding pinion. For thread cleaning, I am removing the balance jewel, and this is the jewel from the dial side. Also the jewel on the balance itself. Let's open the barrel and see the condition of the mainspring inside. I am removing the barrel arbor, and now I can remove the mainspring. For the condition of the mainspring, I suggested the owner to change, and he decided to do so. All the parts, before I go to the cleaning, let's check the condition of the jewel. And no doubts about it, all this old oil hold back the good amplitude, and that is so dry. Here are the parts from this particular watch, and before going to the cleaning machine, I will hand clean them first. For the hand clean process, I will brush all the old oil and all the debris out first. So each and every part of the watch will be cleaned like this, hoping to get all the dirt out as much as possible. Even this new barrel and mainspring, I will clean them because I don't know how long it has been sitting as a stock. After this, I will pick all the jewels with the pegwoods, and everything will be ready to be in the cleaning machine. While cleaning the movement, the case and the bracelet will be cleaned in the ultrasonic cleaning machine. B-dip, a special cleaning solution for the balance and the pallet fork. Now I am leaving them to dry out. V105, dipping lubricant specially for reversing wheels. Another dipping lubricant, V106, specially for the bearing of the oscillating weight. Once done, I leave them to dry out. Eplein, this is for the escape wheel, the cap jewels, and the pallet fork. Now, let's check how clean the parts are. They are spotless. I am putting Mobius 9010 on the cap jewel of the balance. Make sure it is in the middle. I hope you can see the oil in the middle in violet color. both on the dial side and on the balance itself. Nice and smooth rotation. I am checking how the hairspring breathes and it looks perfect to me. Very nice. I hope I'm getting good performance. For the barrel, I am putting braking grease, Mobius 8212, onto the wall of the barrel. Altogether 6 positions just beside the groove there. This is new mainspring. After cleaning, I lubricated with Mobius 8200. Unfortunately, I don't have the correct size for the mainspring winder, so I need to wind it by hand. Once done, I'm fitting the barrel arbor. After closing the barrel lid, I lubricate it with HP 1300. I am going to assemble the automatic module, and the lubricant I use is HP 1300. Now, let the actual assembly begins. Start with the gear train. Here I put Mobius 9010. You can see the difference straight away. If you can remember before cleaning, the gear train didn't move freely like this. Even better with the help of lubrication, you will see the result now. How cool is that? Next is the power source, so I'm gonna assemble the mainspring barrel, the click, the crown wheel, and the ratchet wheel. Next, I will work on the keyless work, and I found a tiny bit of rust on the winding stem, so I scrape it off with fiber brush. Most part in the keyless work will be lubricated with Mobius 9504. That's the protruding part from the hacking lever. Make sure it lies in the groove of the sliding pinion. If you're new to my channel and you find my work educational and enjoyable, you can follow me on Facebook page and Instagram. And if you haven't done so, subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell notification. Super thank button will help me a lot. Back to the assembly of the keyless work. Here is the yoke, and then I will put the yoke spring and followed by the setting lever spring. I am testing the operation and so far so good. Back to the movement side. Now I will put the pallet fork. And the pallet fork shall be lubricated with Mobius 9415. And I will put just a tiny drop on the exit tube. 9415 is a very special lubricant. When there is no motion, the oil will be hardened to become grease-like lubricant to make sure it stays in place. But when the watch is in motion, the oil becomes thin and runny. With that done, I now place the balance, and here is the moment of truth. Give it a little shake and it's running. And seems to me it is running good. I give it more power and distant rotation is so great. Now I'm gonna regulate it and here is the result. That is way better from where it starts. Nice performance. Let's continue with the assembly. And now I'm doing the cannon pinion. So basically I'm working on the motion work and the calendar work. Now I am placing the setting wheel, the corrector wheel, and the day corrector. And the lubricant I use is HP 1300. Now I am working on the calendar work. And of course, HP 1300 for the red lubricant, and blue lubricant is Mobius 9504. So we're almost done with the movement. Here is the automatic module. So now we're gonna fix the dial feet right here and right there. The cutoff will become the slot for the new dial feet. Now I have two slots on the exact position for the new dial feet. I put the dial feet into place and locked it to ensure the alignment. The marking will help the adhesive, and then I cut off the excess part. Tiny touch of the adhesive on both dial feet. Now I can install the dial, and next I will install the hands. Super nice dial. See how it plays with the light? Before installing the hands, I will clean them as much as I can because the owner wants to keep these hands. Nice and precise. For the dial, I will clean it to the best I can. Alright, let's see the magic of wheels. For the case, I gave it a quick polish and I put new crystal gasket and new sapphire crystal. And I always make sure there is no dust and particle behind that crystal. We're almost done here. I give it new casing clamps, 2 of them of course, and replace crown gasket with the new ones. And I never forget to apply some silicone grease. Secure the winding stem to the crown with Loctite. And put some lubricant, Mobius 9504. And after that, I will place the oscillating weight and the new back case gasket. And finish off with the back case. So that's all done with me servicing this watch. And I would like to say thank you to all of you joining. Until next time, when passion and hobby collide, I'm Ned from Magic of Wheels.